As a parent, you never expect to live out your worst nightmare. But for some families, this is their reality. A son or daughter goes missing and is never seen again. These parents have to live with the pain of not knowing what happened to their child and the heartache of never being able to hug them again. This is a video about one of many cases leading to an unthinkable loss. Please help the channel out and like and subscribe and comment if you have an idea what happened.
Daniel Robinson was a 24-year-old geologist who was last seen driving a car away from a job site on June 23, 2021. He was reported missing later that day. On July 19, Daniel's Jeep was found turned on its side in a gorge. He was a bright young man who has served for more than 2 years as a staff hydrogeologist at Matrix New World Engineering in Phoenix, Arizona. He had moved from South Carolina to the West in 2019 after graduating from College of Charleston with a degree in geology. As part of his role, Daniel was responsible for on-site oversight and often managed local maintenance at several locations. Daniel's love for trekking outside and working in challenging environments led him to be well-versed in rough terrain and subject himself to long journeys. Daniel was last seen there on June 23 at 9:15 a.m., testing groundwater in the region. According to media reports, his colleagues were not aware of why he left the site or where he intended to go. The situation became even more baffling once Daniel's Jeep was found in a ravine about 4 miles southwest of the job site on July 19. The vehicle had suffered some damage and had seemingly fallen down a steep 20-foot ravine before resting on its side. A local ranch owner had made the discovery. The Jeep was on its side in a ravine on his property with the airbags deployed and evidence in the automobile showing that the driver was wearing his seatbelt at the time of the collision. Several of Robinson's belongings were found at the scene along with his mobile phone, wallet, keys, and garments. Based on some unverified rumors, there has been no pursuit of banks or phone lines since. Daniel's telephone was turned off or in an unpredicted location, as it was not only not sending location data but was also not receiving notifications. An individual hired by the Robinson family asserts that the car crash was staged, and one part of his justification is that there were 11 miles on the vehicle after the couple crashed. The expert speculates that another person was with Daniel in the vehicle at the time of the accident. In early October, law authorities revealed information about a relationship between Daniel and a woman who isn't identified. Daniel apparently showed up unannounced at the woman's house many times, and she was uncomfortable about the incident. Daniel also texted the woman, "I love you," immediately before he disappeared, but she did not respond to the message. Relatives and close friends of Daniel's were questioned to see if this possibly could have made Daniel suicidal, and all told detectives that Daniel was not in this state of mind. Daniel's friends and family are still looking for him, and there is still uncertainty as to where he might have gone after the car crash occurred. Robinson's vehicle was involved in a rollover crash, the only vehicle crash recorded directly on the system, police said, citing the independent crash report completed by Santan Recon, a company specializing in collision investigation based in Chandler. An examination of the Jeep stated the engine accelerated before the crash, suggesting an attempt to drive up the opposite slope, where the vehicle was found abandoned and badly damaged. The report noted that the 40 ignition cycles that occurred following the crash indicate the driver's attempts at restarting the Jeep or using the electrical systems. However, it is unknown how many cycles occurred during towing or including the crash data when investigators downloaded it. Although unidentified remains were found near Daniel's car on July 31, police confirmed that the remains were not Daniel's. Among the remains found was an animal in nature. There are some facts that need questioning. It is more surprising that he did not remove the safety vest and that he had his boots having been near his car in the workplace. Although the boots were his work boots, it seems unlikely that Daniel would have taken them off prior to leaving work or after an accident. Daniel was familiar with working through difficult geographical and environmental conditions. In the event that he was hurt in the accident, he would likely have thought to take his phone, presumably off, however, left in the car, leave signs of where he was heading if he went to get help, or knows which way to walk to head back towards the job site if he wanted to leave the accident scene. If police and the CAP searched the area on July 9th, why was the vehicle not located in the covered area? It was within 4 miles and not far from the road. Police said the ground consisted of rough terrain, making it hard for them to locate the vehicle until a local rancher spotted it about 4 miles. However, the published images do not appear to show the vehicle in a hard-to-spot location. The Buckeye Police Department said Daniel's case remains an open and active investigation and that every sighting or tip it receives is being followed upon. The Robinson family feels as if the treatment they have received from law enforcement has been unfair. They think the police have not done everything in their power to find Daniel. Foul play must have been involved. How did this young man just disappear without a trace? What caused this accident and what led to it being found in such a remote area? Someone out there must know something. Is it you?